Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Donita and this is Editor.
Hello.
And thank you for being here. And before we go into exploring, would like to ask you that if you like our videos, please like and subscribe and share it. It helps a lot to grow and to get our message across others and to the ones that would benefit listening to our messages and our recordings. So on that note,
We have a fun topic today.
yes, we do have a fun topic today, and it is first the energies are softer. We're inviting soft energies by we're matching again as always, and the energies are very pinkish but soft and gentle, the feminine energies. So today we'd like to explore.
Even from outside, looks maybe harsh and chaotic, but really inside it's peaceful and very soft.
Do you mean inside of us?
Inside, yeah, within.
Within.
Yes, the outside world maybe looks like
Chaotic.
and at some point it is, but
Dramatic.
we are, every time when we are here, we pay attention to what is happening within, because that's the most important for all of us.
Yeah, that's when we go within, that's the truth. That's our equilibrium, that's our center, that's our peace, that's our heart. And the heart knows the truth.
Yes, and we view the world from within.
Yes. So if we are peaceful and calm inside, we are able to observe and not be sucked into it, not lose our center, not lose our groundedness, our balance.
Yes, deal with whatever is happening out there by choosing our reaction to what is happening out there. So today we have a fun topic, and is
The pretty girl.
the pretty girl, but it's most like a good girl.
A good girl. Yeah, the good girl.
Yes.
The pretty girl, the good girl.
Yeah, no, it's that really means. It's an old saying, and I heard that recently, and I had a conversation with my daughter actually about that. And
How did it make you feel?
I mean, for some time, years actually, I didn't want to be rude to the people they were saying this, but for some time, it's like, don't call me this way.
So you're still not rude, but you're you honor
Yes.
your inner guidance, your inner
And
wisdom.
yes, and why? Because the first word that actually came to me with that good girl is obey. Like a good girl.
Yes.
So,
And that opens a can of worms
yes.
for the entire, like the feminine,
Yes.
us women.
And we heard that from our parents and from the whole society.
Partners,
Yes.
you know, the
We
close
used
ones.
to, because that changed recently. That's why I had a conversation with my daughter. It's actually not. You don't say this anymore. You don't, and I was thinking about that for a moment. Why all suddenly something like this? It's just like you shouldn't say it to somebody, but more I was feeling that the first word came obey, and for generations this is how we were as women, like we obey all those rules. Even we did not agree with them a lot of time, and we weren't happy with that. But that was the kind of
That was the way
box.
to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that caused us, I'm talking about like the archetype of the feminine, the women.
Yes.
That caused the feminine, to disconnect us, to disconnect from ourselves, because it was this confusion, the chaos that was, we were directed, like that was that was the way to live, that was the way to behave, that was the way to be, yet it was against our inner flow and our inner guidance and our inner peace. So the disconnect became and was for generations.
Yes.
So I feel that we are finally right now, we are reconnecting to the inner,
and
the
we
core.
are reconnecting to the inner power. And what's the
Yes.
inner power? I'm not talking about physical power, like the strength and anything like this,
The muscles.
the muscles. It's the intuition.
Yes. And authenticity.
Yes. Yes.
And like you, because of the intuition, we've had intuition, it's been there. We talk about intuition, but you can have the intuition, yet not have that, not being authentic with yourself, to actually follow the intuition and take that action from that inner strength, like align with all of these pieces to be in your power as a woman, as a sovereign being, from your heart, from the core. So we are coming, we are aligning right now. We are trusting and we're following that inner guidance. I know I am, by being honest with myself, opening up to my guidance, to my, like, listening to my body. When my body cringes at the idea of doing something or obeying or doing the proper way
It's a good girl.
as a good girl, like I call my dog, oh, you're such a good girl, when she behaves. When she actually listens and obeys my order, when obeys my command. And that's where we were and still are in some way.
Yes, obeying the rules of society and being disconnect from ourselves. Yeah. The from the heart and from
The gut,
the gut's feelings,
the body.
the intuition. When we are at our peace, in our balance, that listening the intuition is like a first nature.
And it's so magical.
And it's so magical, and it's we don't even notice that comes from listening to the intuition. It's like merged, the body, the mind, the soul, merge, and that's the intuition.
Communicate, yeah.
Yes.
You connect to your higher self, you connect to your soul, and you allow the body, you trust the body, and the body feels safe to communicate, because it knows that, oh, she's actually going to listen this time, and she's actually not going to
take action
from that. And it is becoming, it is such, it takes practice, and it takes mindfulness and awareness,
and takes courage to do it, definitely. Just
and
like
trust.
Yes,
it's almost like trust the body, trust yourself, trust the
guts,
trust your gut, because that's, and it's like don't double what's that English? Don't double question yourself.
Yes.
Don't don't, when you get the first, you probably heard that before, the first reaction, the first response, when you get the phone call from someone and your body cringes, that's you're already feeling that there's perhaps a confrontation coming up, or that perhaps you're feeling into the energy of the other person,
Something that
or
is
there's
not necessary to happen.
something that is not necessary, and that person might not even have notice it, but it might be in the background or in the thought forms. But listen to your body, honor yourself, almost like instead of do something, oh, but it's rude to do it, it's rude not to answer the phone, not to speak, it's rude not to go there, not to go to the party.
Yes, it's rude not to be a good girl.
It's rude not to be a good girl. And then you are almost cheating on yourself.
Yeah.
And betraying yourself, and you
more like betraying
and cheating on yourself, because you know with this you're betraying yourself, disconnecting deeper and further, and you're causing more sadness and grief.
Yes, and more disconnection
and abandonment, deep abandonment.
Yes, and all the other good stuff like grief and sadness.
Yeah, so it's like grieving.
Yes, and we are working with grief right now and sadness. We are clearing our lungs. We are clearing the diaphragm muscle, the liver, still, and the back of the heart. This is like more
spleen, liver, gallbladder, like all the blood purification organs.
Yes, we are clearing this, and so sometimes we feel more symptoms, call it this way, but this is just like the body being kind of like squished, and everything is on the surface and just simply wants to be like, let it go. Like,
so the body is already, so now you can't do anything to stop it.
Yes, and you don't want to stop it.
No, you don't. Like a few years ago, remember how I would come for a session to you, and I was like, come on, let's go already, I'm ready, and the body was like, nope. So it's like no matter how much I wanted, the body was not ready to let it go. It was just nope, not time yet. You're still cooking, you're still marinating. And right now it's like if you want to stop it, it's like no, it's coming out, because the body is evolving fast, just like the planet.
And everybody talks about the 3D, 4D, and 5D, and we are
everywhere.
Like everywhere. Like we are sometimes in the 3D, which is the physical body. And the 4 and 5D is like being in alignment with the heart, with the mind, with the spiritual.
And with the present moment.
Exactly. So we are going back and forth. Depends on everything, what is happening out there and what is happening inside. So it's like a constant
ebb and flow.
Yes, up and down.
But that's the evolution.
And because of what is happening inside of ourselves, within, and more it's happening, then we have all those aha moments like, I'm not a good girl.
I don't want to be a good girl.
and things like this, they were like okay for generations, and right now I would use my favorite word, but we're on TV, so I'm not going to, but just let it go.
Politely
just shake it off.
I'm not a good girl. I am
myself.
I am
myself. Yes.
And get to know yourself.
Yes.
Because that's where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Start exploring who you are, because there is no one else like you, and that is magical. And there is no one else out there that knows you better than you do. And no one else can tell you how you should be, or how you feel, or how that should feel, or something, because we all feel in our own unique way.
Yes. So we actually will really appreciate if you guys could leave a comment about like kind of
your experience,
like other even aha moments, like what else you don't feel comfortable with, like is that just doesn't resonate, and it never really did. It was just like the old boxes.
Exactly.
The old 3D, very rigid, very physical,
narrow-minded
Yes, yes,
approach.
yes.
And it's like with this, the more trust the intuition because the body is releasing it. So almost like, probably we said it before, honor it, relax. The more you tend to the body's needs, because the body is the dense part. The body is like, the consciousness is already out there. The more you tend to the body's needs and allow it to feel safe and to relax, the body knows what to do. You don't need to control. It's more let go of control.
You
Let
can't
go.
even control it.
Because you don't have a clue. That's beyond. Yeah. We're in control of nothing.
Really nothing.
Nothing. So I watched actually Castaway the other day because I couldn't find anything on TV, and he said it towards the end about his time on the island. I was in control of nothing, and that sat with me. I was like, "Yep, you're so right," and that was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So on this one, allow the body to relax because the body knows what to do. The more you relax, allow the body to relax, the more you will feel better and happier.
More you're going to feel yourself.
Yeah.
Whatever that's mean to you.
And trust the process.
If you feel joyful and happy with yourself, that's your fault.
And if you don't, feel it.
Yeah. What is so unaware?
Yeah. Because our birth-given right is to feel
Happy.
good, happy, at peace, content.
Yes.
That's our birth-given right, and this is our
Yes.
kind of like the alignment. This is
Yes.
our true nature.
Yeah.
Happy, like children, innocent, joyful, abundant on all levels.
Yeah.
So if you connect and you feel stuff that is not that, sit with it. Don't run away from it. Now is the time to allow it, because and feel it through the heart. The heart is the best janitor and knows the truth.
Yes.
Allow it to move through your heart and trust that it will pass. And
Because it will.
it will. Everything passes. Everything
Yes.
passes. Good.
Don't hold down to the
Good
moment.
passes and bad passes.
Don't hold out to any moment.
Nope, because it's like good thing. Oh, don't worry, it's gonna
It's
gonna
whatever.
finish.
It could be good again, but could not, and that's
know.
fine too.
Yes, like
That's
it's like,
fine
oh,
too.
it's such a good day. Don't worry,
Don't
it's
worry.
gonna finish. It's gonna end.
Or not. Who
Or
knows?
tomorrow is another day. But
Exactly.
anyway, the point
Yes.
is, don't hold to anything.
Yeah.
Be flexible, be
Yes.
fluid, and continue to honor yourselves. And yeah, please leave us comments. And I think that's it
We
for
lo-
now.
we
So we
love
just
to-
kind of went. Would love to hear what your thoughts are.
We
and
love to
your
read the comments. We always have a conversation after. It's like we are always looking for like a deeper meaning of what you guys are just writing down, and more of those comments we are going to receive from you guys. Then we can wrap it up and talk about. This is what we love to do. Just like fun, enjoyable conversation.
Yes. So, on this note, we are sending you much love and happy
Much
full
love.
moon. And we'll speak soon. We'll see you soon.
Yes.
Much love. Thank
Much
you.
love. Thank you.